Travels with Charley in Search of America, John Steinbeck. In 1960, John Steinbeck set out on a journey across America with his poodle, Charley, in a custom-built camper he named Rocinante, after Don Quixote's horse. He was nearly 60, his health failing, but his curiosity unbroken. He longed to see his country again, not as the famous writer, but as an ordinary man rediscovering the land that shaped him. What followed was both a physical road trip and a spiritual quest, a search for the soul of America in a time of restless change. Steinbeck begins in the quiet of his Long Island home, feeling a growing disconnection from the people he once wrote about. With Charley as his gentle companion, he drives north to Maine, through misty forests and along lonely roads. There, he rediscovers the simplicity and decency of strangers, farmers, fishermen, waitresses, whose stories remind him of America's enduring kindness. But beneath the warmth, he senses a deep uncertainty, a shifting identity, as the modern world presses in. As he drives westward through New England, the Great Lakes, and into the Midwest, Steinbeck listens more than he speaks. He hears talk of politics, fear of change, and nostalgia for a past that perhaps never was. Charley, with his quiet dignity and soulful eyes, becomes both companion and mirror, a creature untroubled by ambition or anxiety, grounding his master in moments of peace amid the noise of the open road. Crossing the Great Plains, Steinbeck marvels at the vastness of America, its beauty and contradictions. He sees old towns fading beside new highways, technology encroaching on the natural rhythms of life. In the West, he confronts both memory and myth, the California of his youth, transformed into something unrecognizable. The journey becomes less about discovery and more about reckoning, an attempt to understand what has been lost in the rush toward progress. In the South, nearing the end of his travels, Steinbeck faces the country's rawest wound, its racial division. In Louisiana, he witnesses hatred and courage side by side during the desegregation battles of the 1960s. It leaves him shaken, questioning whether the American promise can survive its own contradictions. When he finally returns home, Steinbeck realizes that no single trip can capture a nation so vast and varied. Yet, in the faces of strangers and the whisper of backroads, he has glimpsed its restless heart. Travels with Charley is more than a travelogue. It is a love letter to America, flawed and magnificent, forever searching for itself.